of mattering most, things that matter the most. It's us being together, being okay with each other, getting on, and you know, repairing old wounds if they are repairable.
How'd you find it? Good. Jay, how'd you find it?
Thank you.
Sound.
What a vibe, innit? New York City. Right, innit? What a vibe, just walking from the hotel here. Yeah, New York. It's a good place to be, innit?
Do you want to hear some stuff?
I just want to fucking have a little catch up with the boys first, though, for a few minutes. I want to feel really relaxed when I listen. It's alright, Rob?
I do.
I was gonna say I was gonna have like a mini band meeting. It's like I'm just a bit nervous and a bit scared, and I have been for a few days, you know. And I want to.
It's gonna take a while, though, mate. It took us 4 years. Should have seen us like when we got back together after that time. It took us a long time to get to know each other again, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I want you to know that I probably will be a bit quiet. You know, I've been in the house for 3 years, and I haven't gone out at all.
Everybody's got to find their space. I think that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to find your own space within it all.
Yeah.
That's quite...
Howard said when we got off the plane, he said, should we make up a dance routine so we can show them something when we turn up? Me and Howard come in like that. We got some lads, we contributed. Two Muppets at the back.
Thanks, innit?
Yeah. Whatever happened, by hook or by crook, I said it before and I'll say it again. You've got to do it. You've just got to do it, whatever it takes.
Oh, it's got to be
Fallouts, arguments, tears, whatever. We're going all after coming back.
The apple coming in a bit.
Really loud. To be honest, Rob, I prefer it anyway if we all you didn't have the pressure of thinking you've got to do all these great lyrics. We all should feel the same. You shouldn't feel any more or less pressure to get lyrics out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm saying it a bit prematurely, but it felt whole again. Already, day two. Felt like, all right, we're all here now.
This is good today, because this is our first real 5 of us in a room, this.
It was horrible when we first came here, wasn't it? Came here, New York. It was horrible.
Aside from the laughs that we had, those lads, it was all shit one of those years. Just shit.
Yeah.
It seems a shame if we're going to blow that shot. The 5 of us haven't been seen together before for 15 years, and let's save it. Let's just see what happens naturally. I don't think
You
we
have
have
to give us all. Give us all.
Yeah, but I will do.
No,
will not.
But that's okay because that's an introduction and a really natural one.
Yeah. It's fine to say that here. Let's just be natural in this dressing room. But we're all going to be so far away from feeling natural out there.
I don't think what we do want is that 5 minutes of silence of we're all hugging each other. I think it's almost come on the stage, strike the band straight
like a
away.
reunion.
Just like, cheers lads.
It's not a reunion, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
No, come on, Beth.
Yeah. Get off my stage.
It's a big moment in a lot of people's heads
Yeah,
seeing the band
absolutely.
reunited.
To me, it
But
seems
it's gonna
like
be
just
too
a
late.
beautiful moment for us to be introing you, saying hi to you. Here's our friend Robbie. Off you go.
Yeah.
And we don't. I know what you're saying. We don't need to think too much, but it's that simple. People will love it. We're not singing together tonight, so let's at least give them us saying hello to you
Also,
on
if
the
you
stage.
come on one way and the boys go off the other side, it's literally a handover of the stage.
Yeah. I've been talked around. Let's put it that way. I've succumbed again as per usual.
No, but
Otherwise, it's going to come on.
Yeah, come on.
And you go to you, and then to us, and then we all, and then there's that 5 minutes gap you're talking about while they're waiting for us to have a little lovey-dovey group therapy hug, which is going to look shite.
Yeah, that's
Why
what I'm
don't
saying.
why don't we just cut them? Why don't we cut them?
When Robbie was on board with us, it reinvigorated my excitement reignited my excitement. So then when he pulled out again, it was like the rug from under your feet. I was gutted. Fortunate thing is, when you're part of a group and you've got that kind of changeable mind, we're all going to suffer the consequences, you know, we're going to feel it as well. I actually said to Rob, you know, your whims have a direct effect on us. But equally, none of us were going to say to Rob, no. We were going to try and strongly encourage him, but none of us were going to say, no, you must do this, because we tried to manipulate him and each other back in the day, and we didn't want manipulation to be a part of it. It was his choice.
I'm not afraid of hitting some walls. That's, for me, this process is as much about was getting beyond the walls we're here than it is producing some great lyric or a great melody or whatever. It's about us communicating properly.
Yeah.
Because Rob, I used to think when people would say...
Don't say a bad thing, go on.
Rob's ego, the ego has landed and missed. I always thought that you were playing on that. I always thought that was an image that you were putting out there because it was appealing at that time. But then the few times that I met you over the years, I walked away and I thought, oh right, he's living it. He really has got a big ego and he's admitting it and living it. And you do get depressed if your albums don't go to #1 and you're not the king of pop. But I always thought that you could have taken or leaving it. I always thought you didn't give a shit really. You were just getting away with it.
Well, I will say the only time I bumped into you was when you said they're calling you the king of pop.
A couple of times we bumped into each other. That was one of them. Yeah.
But you know, but I have to say that I thought your ego was, you've got an ego.
I know, you're probably right.
You were right. There was two.
Right. I didn't see mine.
Well, there was two people. You know, there was.
Yeah, rubbing.
Yeah, rubbing each other the wrong way.
We were picked, and we were a product, and it was a really successful product. But you don't realise how much you're giving away as you're gaining your popularity and as you're gaining your success. You're losing a lot, really. Some small part of you is saying to you, you're selling out on stuff here, you know, you're losing bits of you. There was a big payoff for us, because you know, you get paid more being a pop star than you do most jobs, or a lot of jobs. But there was a big cost, and it does affect you. Well, when I came back 5 years ago with the other 3 lads, I had feelings that I didn't know what they were, and it was just like dark, foreboding stuff. But go back there, do that. But that was 10 years. That's gone. It was just total and utter nonsense for me to even contemplate it.
I think for most of that 10 years off, I'd lost a ton of confidence. I could never see us being in a position again where we'd be on a stage and there'd be a big audience, and I never thought it would happen.
There was a lot of psychological warfare back in the day, because we were all scrambling as 20-year-olds to be heard. And as well, I don't think we had, as 20-year-olds, we didn't have the education of how to get along, because we were 20. If you could really and truly measure the reasons of why Robbie Williams at 21 left to take that, you could probably say half and half. Half because he wanted to go and he needed to go and fulfill his destiny, and half because people got annoyed with him and encouraged him to go and effectively threw him out. My main feeling was one of relief, because it wasn't me. And I beat myself up for a good couple of years for being the spokesperson when Robbie was leaving. In my effort to ingratiate myself with the management, I joined with the lads in suggesting to Rob that he should go now. Your friends, though. My friend. Because then you're saying that is a difference. I fell in love with the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, and the enemy and the difference, if I'm singing it from my point of view, was Oasis, and the enemy, you know, celebrity.
I didn't know it was about you, this, when I heard the tape.
It's about anything that you see it as.
I think it's
What's
about
it about
us.
to you?
It's always been about us.
It feels about, that's what I'm saying, it doesn't feel about you, it feels about us, this song. As I've heard it so far.
Well, you know, we became this parade on the streets
Yeah.
that we once
Yeah.
cleaned, just expendable soldiers smiling at anything, raised on a feeling in our lives. I mean, we were once the answer, then you discover you were actually just one thing after another.
Yeah, one boy band after another.
Yeah, so this is all that matters now, the getting back together, and that was all that mattered anyhow. You can look back, but don't stare, because ugly. Maybe I could love you out of there, perhaps, you know, we can get together and heal this shit. And what I think is, what I forgot to say was I love you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think.
Yeah.
If you know what it means
Then
to
go on
me.
to your second verse.
And outside forces didn't make it easy.
Yeah, I think that's 2.
It's 8.
I like the fact that it's like you've had your resolution, you're getting to the point of resolution instead.
After all was said and done, more was said than done. For me, was when we had band meetings, we'd go, we'll do this and we'll do that and we'll do this, and nothing would ever happen.
Yeah. Next line.
There isn't one. The only reason I'm reticent to change it is because we just need one more line and this is a fucking shit hot lyric. And it's already there.
Which line, Rob, is it?
Yeah.
That we need?
It's just that one and we've got it and it's wonderful.
You don't mind me saying something, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
The first verse, when I heard it, I thought it was about us, and it was so beautiful.
It is about us.
But the second verse, when you start saying, I thought I'd go before you leave me, it's about you, which, you know, for the listener, they'll know straight away it's about you.
I just think as a bit of poetry for the type of song that we're singing, the first verse could be about us. That line in itself could just be about me. It doesn't all, you know, it doesn't all have to be about the same thing. And I think it's beautiful.
It is, but it's your song.
I know you're putting it to one bit there, Jay, so that day Rob left, but we could have all been thinking that. I don't think the way forward's going, let's get something better. I think you've got to come to the table with something better. If you want to change something, you've got to go try this instead.
No, I don't think it's a better line. It's not about better or worse line. I'm just pointing something out here. The first half of the song and the chorus, it's about us. And it's it's about us. But that becomes about you. And which I'm not saying you should have it for that reason, but I'm just pointing it out.
But it doesn't though. It's only that line.
You don't have to convince me of that. I think it's a brilliant line. I'm not disputing that. It's a brilliant lyric. I just think it comes about something else, which might be appropriate.
I understand what you're saying, Jay, and you know, but I think that the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because those first 2 verses took me 2 or 3 days of constant thinking. I was going da 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 da, and then if I sit down and I go, you know, and you say it's about that, and you're more than you have every right to say it, but I do feel.
You feel connected to those lyrics.
I feel
spent so much time.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry if I'm defensive.
But there's a reason for that.
Or I apologise for, you know, coming in so no. But you know, I feel strongly about it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah, I didn't know I was precious.
No. It's all good. I think we all will know when it's right.
I'm sorry, lads. I'm being a little bit overprotective of what I've done.
No, you
And
are.
I don't want you to think
Listen,
that
mate,
you can't come
the
and
passion,
go.
The passion is good. That's what we need.
I don't want you to
Without
think that you
we've got
can't
no-
come and go, I've changed this, and I'm sorry that, you know, that
It's all right. I understand, Rob. Now you put it like that, I totally understand. Fair enough.
You know, let's talk out until it's gone. You know what I mean, it's gone anyway, hasn't it?
Oh, it's gone, yeah.
Cause when all our work is done, we're just souls just heading home. Darling, please forgive me. I was hanging with my friends, I was slowly getting out of my head. I did not hear a word that you said. I was enjoying myself, sleeping in your flower bed.
One of the issues we had in the first time around was if somebody was suffering a bit and going through some stuff, there was no time for that person. We had to just keep grinding on for the sake of everybody else and for the sake of the business and success. But this time we have to put each other first, and so we all tried our best to put Mark's feelings first, you know. And there was no pressure to come back, and just when he was ready, really. We've called the album Progress, and perhaps we've only just begun to progress, like a year, almost a year of living and breathing together, and we're just starting. We're starting our journey together, and now it's what goes on beyond it.
Not vain.
You know, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, but what there is acceptance and forgiveness, or an effort to get to those places with each other. There is a bit of a way to go. There's room for improvement, there always is, but how much we've come on from 20 years ago when it was just dog eat dog. It was every man for themselves, and now we're trying to help each other, and it's quite a transformation, really.